You know, I watch you every day, so I might as well tell you. Um,
Hello, everyone. If you could grab a seat, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, be careful of those bees. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Luke Easter Park for a special day as we honor former Indians great PitCCh Sabathia and launch an exciting youth program. Days like today do not happen without teamwork. Teamwork is the bedrock of success. There are a lot of dedicated people inside the Cleveland Indians organization and in the community who came together to make a difference here at Luke Easter Park for one reason: to provide these young athletes here a cool place to play baseball and to learn the important lessons of life that sports offers. There are a number of people we want to recognize for their role in making today a reality, as well as welcome a couple very special guests. So here's what I need from you. There's a long list of people we are going to introduce. So instead of clapping after each name, we'll wait until we're all done, and then with the help of these guys below us and ladies, we'll do one big clap and applause for everybody who is introduced today. First, please welcome Indians owners, Paul and Karen Dolan. President of Baseball Operations, Chris Antonetti. President of Business Operations, Brian Barron. Senior Vice President of Brand and Marketing, Alex King. Vice President of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion, Matt Grimes. Vice President of Communications and Community Impact, Curtis Danberg, and his Community Impact teammates, Penny Forster, Rebecca Kodish, Raphael Collins, and Anthony Eder. From our Baseball Operations Department, please welcome two gentlemen who are also on the board of Cleveland Indians Charities, Vice President of International Scouting, Paul Gillespie, and our Director of Learning and Development, Josh Gibson. As I mentioned earlier, these programs do not happen without the support of the community. Please welcome the Commissioner of Recreation for the City of Cleveland, Sam Gissentanner. Ward 4 Councilwoman, Anita Gardner. Ward 6 Councilman, Lane Griffin. The principal of the Garrett Morgan School of Leadership and Innovation within the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and Sean Ivory. From the Players Alliance, Jules Johnson. We have two special guests with us today. The daughter of Luke Easter, Nana Easter, and a young man who was nearly perfect last Sunday afternoon, who came within just 4 outs of pitching a perfect game. And now we can clap. Please welcome Indians pitcher Tristan McKenzie. Thank you. Now to our young athletes, I want you to know that normally at a press conference, we do not introduce every single member of the Cleveland Indians organization. But I wanted to do so today to show you that if you can't be PitCCh Sabathia or you can't be Tristan McKenzie, that there are so many job opportunities if you still want to be a part of a team, a sports team. So I wanted to show you that there are a lot of people involved in making things happen out of uniform that are connected with a professional sports team. Tristan, that outing you had the other day was certainly awesome. It reminded me of a quick story that 40 years ago, connecting these generations, 40 years ago, a man named Len Barker pitched a perfect game in a Cleveland Indians uniform. And one of the most fun things about that is I'm reminded that when somebody reached out to his 90-year-old grandmother to ask her thoughts on her grandson pitching a perfect game, her reply was, "That's wonderful. I hope he does better next time." Such is the life in the great game of baseball. Such a wonderful game, especially when we are able to connect generations. The connection between this park and the Cleveland Indians organization runs deep. Originally called Woodlands Hills Park, it was renamed Luke Easter Park in 1980 after Indians power hitting first baseman Lucius Luke Easter. Easter proudly wore an Indians uniform from 1949 through 1954 and was known for his majestic home runs, including being the first player to hit a home run to New York's Polo Grounds center field bleachers. But more importantly, here in Cleveland, the left-handed slugger hit the longest home run ever in the history of Cleveland Municipal Stadium, traveling 477 feet, reached the upper deck in right field at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. Only two gentlemen had ever done that in the history of that ballpark: Luke Easter and Mickey Mantle. Baseball history is everywhere here at this park. The road you traveled in on is named after one of the greats in Cleveland Indians history, Larry Doby. In honor of legendary outfielder Larry Doby, who became the first African American to play in the American League in 1947. Larry and his teammate Satchel Paige became the first African American players to win a World Series. The 7-time All-Star outfielder helped the Indians win an MLB record 111 games in the American League pennant in 1954. He finished second in the MVP voting after leading the league in ribbies and home runs. Dovey, who was in the Indians Hall of Fame, was inducted into Cooperstown Baseball's Hall of Fame in 1998. Something else happened that year in 1998. The Cleveland Indians selected as their #1 draft pick a high school pitcher out of California by the name of Karsten Charles Sabathia. Baseball's wonderful when it works in that way. I need to share this story. A number of years ago, I was doing a little research on CC. So I went up to our old scouting department, and back then, scouting reports were actually written by hand, and they were in a file cabinet in a folder. And I looked to see, what was Paul's last name? Kogan. Paul Kogan was the scout. So I looked on the sheet, and at the bottom there's an area that says comments. So underneath, at the very bottom, the comments were two. One, will be a perennial Major League All-Star. Item number 2, will never look good in a uniform. And speaking of uniforms, Tristan, modeling our Great Lakes unit, you looked awesome. I can't wait to see when we go to Williamsport on Sunday to play in the Little League series that MLB has. We're the Great Lakes, and we'll be playing the LA Angels, who are the West, as the Little League World Series is going on. Back in 2015, we selected this park to be our inaugural Fields for the Future project as we refurbished field number 3, which is still in great condition today. Most recently, this turf field we are on today was built as part of 2019 Major League Baseball All-Star Legacy Program. It's truly an honor to be here today to extend the historical lineage between our organization and this ballpark, and to do so with CC. At the age of 20, CC found himself in a pennant race with the Indians in 2001, where he posted a record of 17-5 and finished second to Ichiro Suzuki in the American League Rookie of the Year voting. CC would go on to pitch 7.5 seasons with the Cleveland Indians, including becoming the second Indians hurler to win the American League Cy Young Award in 2007, going 19-7, leading the team to a Central Division title and an ALCS appearance. Overall, CC spent 19 seasons in the big leagues, was a 6-time All-Star, led the league in wins in 2009 and 2010, and was a World Series champion with the New York Yankees. We'll whisper that. In 2009. On April 30, 2019, he became the 17th pitcher in MLB history to reach 3,000 strikeouts, and just the 3rd left-handed pitcher in the history of baseball to reach that mark, joining Randy Johnson and Steve Carlton. And with his 251 career victories, CC is tied with Bob Gibson for second most wins by a black pitcher in Major League history, trailing only the great Fergie Jenkins. From day one in his professional career, CC understood the role as a young minority athlete who wanted to be active in the community and give back. During his time in Cleveland, CC supported and participated in many community relations activities, most notably with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Ohio. CC and his wife Amber established the PitCCh Foundation in 2008 with their first event right here in Cleveland. The foundation showcases 3 signature programs annually to provide young people with the tools to be successful in school and on the field. Number 1, their All-Star Baseball Clinics. Number 2, their Youth Backpack Program. And 3, field renovations. Their foundation partnered last year with the Get in the Game program created by Wake Forest head baseball coach Tom Walter and former player Kevin Jordan in the summer of 2020 to address racial justice and equality. In its inaugural season in 2020, Get in the Game launched programs for middle and high school students in both North Carolina and Washington, D.C., and was recently honored at the ESPY Awards with the Stuart Scott Inspire Award. As a way to positively impact the community in which he played, PitCCh and Amber reached out to the Indians organization to launch the Get in the Game program this year right here in Cleveland. They will join forces with the upcoming school year with the Garrett Morgan High School. To say a few words on the Get in the Game program, please welcome its founder, Wake Forest head baseball coach Tom Walter.
Thank you so much. I'll keep it brief because this is about PitCCh and Amber and that wonderful banner back there. But we couldn't be more excited to be coming to Cleveland and to be partnering with PitCCh and Amber and the PitCCh Foundation and Jules with the Players Alliance, because they're doing the same things that we're doing. We're trying to make a difference. We're trying to make a difference one student, one family, one school, and one community at a time, right? Chip away and get us to the point where we're all one big family. It all started with me giving my kidney to Kevin Jordan, one of my former players, and our athletic director asked me if I could do that. And when I asked him what he meant was, he said, well, isn't Kevin black? And I was surprised by that question. It wasn't a racist or a malicious question. It was just a question of not understanding science. But what I said to him was, well, yeah, my blood and his blood are the same, and that's all that matters. So at the heart of this organization is us getting into the communities and the schools with that message. Our blood is the same. That's all that matters. We're in this fight together, and together we're going to do great things. So thank you, PitCCh and Amber. Thank you, Jules. Thank you, Bob, the Cleveland Indians. Thank you, Garrett Morgan School. We're super excited about that partnership. And what I can say to the young athletes in front of me, if Tom Walter or Wake Forest Baseball can ever do anything for you, you've got a free invitation to come to our camps for free for the rest of your lives. You come down, we'll get you a hotel, we'll put you up, we'll help you get better. If you need me to come up here and work with you guys, you call me and I'll get myself and my assistants up here. That's my pledge to you guys. And what I hope more than anything is that we can get a scholarship player in the black and gold Demon Deacon uniform here soon. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you, and I look forward to doing great things together.
Now you heard that, guys, right? Make sure you take advantage of that. Now, thank you, Coach. Such wonderful, wonderful work being done. Now I would like to invite PitCCh Amber and Principal Ivory to join Tom for a check presentation. Mac Rhymes, why don't you one of your first official acts here, since you just joined us as our DE&I VP, we'll get involved in this photo with the check. Emily, tell them where we need to line up to get the, jump on in, Matt.
I don't know if I'm not looking good in uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks pretty darn.
He was right on.
Yeah. In PitCCh's name, the PitCCh Foundation, Cleveland Indians Charities would like to present a check for $25,000 to launch the Get Into the Game program with one of CIC's primary benefactors, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. We are excited to train game changers in our community to address the issues of racial justice and equity. Everybody smiling? All right. Thank you. Beyond creating change in this community by partnering with Get in the Game, the Cleveland Indians organization, with support from the city of Cleveland, PitCCh, we wanted to honor your legacy and celebrate your impact on and off the field. It's important for generations to come in this community to know the name PitCCh Sabathia. With that said, today we formally dedicate and rename this All-Star Field to one of our favorite and forever All-Stars, former Cy Young winner and future Hall of Famer, PitCCh Sabathia. So please join me as together we're going to count down. I need your guys' help. We're going to count down from 5 to unveil the scoreboard sign. Make sure they can hear us. Can you hear me? All right. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on. You'll get there. Come on.
We changed your name to One Seat instead of 2 seats. There we go.
Yeah. Come on. There you
go. All right, it's now time to hear from the big man himself, a big man with an even bigger heart, PitCCh Sabathia.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm going to have my wife, I'm going to have Amber come up here too, because she's been such a huge part of this journey with us, with me and this city. And, you know, Cleveland is incredibly special to us. You know, I always say I grew up in California, but I got a chance to mature here as a man. I feel like we have 5 kids. PitCCh is our 5th kid, and 4 of our 5 kids were born here. You know, we did our first event here with PitCCh, you know, and we're just super connected to this community and feel obligated to be here. So to have a chance to have a field named after me, you know, our legacy, to forever be here in Cleveland means so much to me. And I want to just thank the Dolans, the Cleveland Indians Charity, you know, Tom Walters and Get in the Game for helping us, you know, kind of cement our legacy and put this together and you know, have a field named after me here in Cleveland. It's kind of all I ever wanted. You know, the Cy Youngs and winning the World Series and all that stuff is great, but to have an impact on the youth and the community, where I was raised, was my ultimate goal. And seeing all these young athletes sitting here, had a chance to sit in front of Dave Stewart when I was you guys' age, and it changed my life. So, you know, hopefully, you know, this can impact you guys and you can, you know, impact your community. So just want to say thank you guys to everybody for having us here, and, you know, hopefully we continue to make an impact in the Cleveland community.
I gotta move this down just a little bit. Thank you, PitCCh and Amber. One more round of applause for PitCCh, Amber, and Coach Walter. Terrific work being done. Thank you, everybody. This concludes our formal festivities for today. At this time, we need to invite the young men sitting on the field. Time for you to play some ball. You're going to get a clinic conducted by Coach Walter and his troops. Have a great day, everybody.
Oh, my pleasure. Last night was like,
Thank you.
I was in the field of dreams, I gotta tell you.
Jack. It was very cool.